Ethan with Pearlescent Detailing. Today I am doing an interior service on a Ram 1500 Classic. It is owned by a family member of mine once again, just like last video. And as you can tell from this first scene, there's a new chest cam. That's not another $500 something camera, no. It's just my phone inside of a chest mount that I've got strapped onto my body. There's pros and cons to it. Like, you get this different point of view, but I also can't speed the video up too much or will definitely give motion sickness, and it's way too blurry to even see anything because it's a phone camera. Also, it's more on me. I need to position the camera better so that way it's a better viewer experience for y'all. So I guess I gotta contort my body in some fun ways just so that way y'all have a better viewing experience. Now we're on to the vacuuming process though. My bad for the overexposed shots. You can kind of tell because I'm wearing those white shorts and it's just like a bright white light. The light was shining directly onto the driver's side, so basically every driver's side shot is kind of messed up. It's mainly my fault. I just need to learn how to use my camera better. Like, I think if I changed the aperture and the shutter speed, that's what would have helped, because I was playing around with the ISO. I definitely was during this session, but it just wasn't enough. Let me know what y'all think about me showing off the products for like the transitions, like how I showed that vacuum, because honestly I strongly dislike when detailers kind of gatekeep the product they use. Like they'll be spraying something in a bottle and they'll just be like, oh, I used this product. What is the product? Come on, let me learn. But the vacuuming was fairly simple. It wasn't too dirty. There were some nooks that I would miss. And also there was some pet hair in there, but there wasn't much I could do about that unless I started picking with my hands. I didn't want to use that wire brush like I used in last video. I really just want to bin that off. On to the steam cleaning. This is mainly being done so that way the door jambs are easier to wipe down. Also, it makes the extraction process easier because all that stuff gets heated up. It's easier to suck up in the little extractor vacuum. It just makes everything just a tad bit easier. And something that I should really learn is that I shouldn't be hasty with my recording, since I decided, okay, I'm steam cleaning. I want to be quick. I want to be fast with it, so that way I can go right into the extraction. And I only recorded with the chest cam, which was a mistake for the viewing side. But how could I have known that? It was my first time ever using the chest cam. You live and you learn. Now for the all-purpose cleaner, which I use Simple Green diluted 10:1, 10 water, 1 product, and a soft bristle drill brush head to spin that stuff around, get everything agitated, so that way extraction with my extractor vacuum is easy as. And a little bit of a backstory, extraction is actually what got me into detailing, because I was looking up how to get disgusting smells out of cars, because I had got home from one of the hardest workouts of my entire life out in 100-degree weather, and I had been in the hot sun for like 5 or 6 hours, and yeah, hopping into a car that sweaty, it was stinking for about a week and a half until I got into this little rabbit hole. I'm not sure if this was a mistake or not, though. I got everything except for the front and back seats because there were covers on top of them. And I was just looking at it and I was thinking, there's no way if I started spraying this that it would actually extract. So I kind of just left those covers alone. If you know if that was a mistake in the comments, please let me know. Might have to do some research after this video. Going on to the brushing so that way we can finish up this interior job. Once again, I only used the chest cam out of pure ignorance, and honestly the brushing was a really long process, so I'm not showing every clip just because if I wanted to show every clip, the video would be much longer than need be, and then also the other clips would be sped up. Like it just would not be a good viewing experience. But a little comment on my equipment. These brushes by Viking, don't buy them. Do not buy them. I bought them when I was first starting to detail, and I regret it because they're not soft. They're just not soft. If you even try and put it next to a logo, it's gonna scratch it. it just will, because the brushes are made for like plastic and stuff like that. So I would recommend you, if you are going to buy this one, also buy a soft bristle. And to round off my interiors, I always love to do the glass last because I'm spraying all these other chemicals. If I do the glass before, those other chemicals might come back on, and then there'll be spots, and nobody wants those spots and having to waste more product to get them away. And as you can see in some of these clips, there's plenty of people around in this neighborhood getting active. I started around 8 a.m. and I was getting finished around 10, so a bunch of people were waking up, getting their weekends started. And some guy was actually talking to me, and he was mentioning like, "Oh, you're detailing this guy's truck?" All I responded with was a yes. I really should have struck up more of a conversation instead of just focusing on the work. Honestly, that is something in my life that I really need to work on. Like customer service or just being social in general. Who knows? Maybe that guy could have been a potential customer, or maybe he could have offered some advice to me because he knew what detailing was. Maybe he had some knowledge to give out. But now through that experience, I just know next time when it comes around, might as well just strike up a conversation instead of just hitting somebody with a one-word response. Now I'm gonna leave y'all with the final shots to see what my family member is getting left with. I did this truck right. And hopefully this was entertaining, or maybe you learned something, and I hope you enjoy joining me on my detailing journey. Stay clean, y'all.